I think that a lot of people say, oh, I just want to they're kind of dabbling in the idea of improving themselves. And the real way to do it is you got to write down what the fuck you want and then go after it. Because otherwise you live in sort of a wishy-washy world. You know, if you decide I'm going to get down to bang, I'm going to do this, I'm going to run a marathon in less than 5 hours, I'm going to, whatever the fuck it is, you got to write that shit down and go for it. What I tell people is the best advice I've ever heard is that live your life like you're the hero in your movie. And right now is when the fucking movie starts and your life is a shitbag disaster, like every fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger movie where he wakes up and makes a blender full of pizza and ice cream. Those guys where they're like on the brink, they put the gun in their mouth and they put it down because they see a photo of their daughter. Pretend that's you. Pretend you are, right now, you're in the part of the movie that starts and it shows you as a fucking loser. And just decide not to be a loser anymore. Live your life like there's a documentary crew following you around and you are analyzing your own behavior. Do what you would want to do so that your kids one day would look back at it and see that documentary and look on it with pride. Like, wow, my dad was a bad motherfucker. He really did what he had to do. Wow, my mom really got her shit together. I love a success story, but even more than a success story, I like a dude who fucks his life up and then gets it back together again story. Those are my favorite stories. And the way to do that, you gotta write shit down. You gotta think that you are the hero in your own fucking movie, and then you gotta sit down and you gotta write shit down. Write down what you need to do.
LSD, psilocybin, DMT.
You know, one of my favorite things about Joe Rogan is that he just talks about just getting after it. Quit the BS, quit the bullshit, and just get after whatever you want in your life. Whatever lifestyle, whatever dreams, whatever aspirations you have, just get after it. Simple as that. And I think a lot of times what happens is that people get annoyed with these motivational talkers, motivational speakers, but it's not even that. It's more about, there's just people that care. People want you to have a better life. People want you to get the ball rolling, not be a victim, and just claim responsibility in your life. To lose the weight you want, to get the job you want, to build the business you want. And it's as simple as that. Executing, just writing shit down. And everyone knows that watches this channel how much we talk about writing shit down. Writing down what matters in your life. Because what is not measured isn't managed. And that's the reality. If you're not writing things down, how do you know what direction you're going in your life? And not, even for myself, I have a pretty good memory. I can remember to do certain things, but if I write things down, it's concrete. I can't BS myself. I can't miss it, and I hold myself accountable to it. And Joe Rogan's the most greatest person for that. He's always writing things down, writing his jokes down, writing down how much he's been, lifting, what kind of meals he has to have. He's constantly writing. And I'm not saying they have to be like Joe Rogan, but what I have to say is that kind of lifestyle, that kind of routine, if it's implemented to your life, it's going to make a difference. It's going to make a big difference, because what you start recognizing is that I'm responsible for my life. Let's make these changes, and what are we going to do about it? We start writing things down, we execute, bam, next thing. What are we working towards now? And it's the chain reaction. We start working towards bigger and better. Life's not complicated. What we do majority of the time is that we're lazy, we're not committed, and then things start tumbling. And then we end up in chaos because we didn't do what we needed to 10 years ago, 15 years ago. We're just a simple factor of just getting the ball rolling, writing things down, and just executing. Whether it's Joe Rogan, whether it's Bob Proctor, whether it's, Tony Robbins talking about, whoever it is, it's executing, getting after it, and just keeping it simple like that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Till next time, peace.